Welcome to the arena. I am Gladiator the Dragon, Lord Commander of the arena. Today, I'm going to shed lights into a very crucial topic, all right, which is the timing between thoughts or your words and reality. Okay? The timing. See, this is a very crucial thing with what we have known to be true for so very long time, because we believe um, we we are this body. But by now, if you haven't seen the first video or reflected on yourself and understand that your mind, in fact, is over your body. You are a mind operating a vessel, in a vessel, for one particular reason: experience. You see, if your mind exits this vessel, right, the vessel cannot operate itself. The mind, however, is eternal. It's of the great I am, it's of the creator, it's of consciousness, it's of eternal. So you are an eternal being in this vessel to experience what we call life through the power of your choice, right? Because you have been given dominion over earth, over reality, right? You have a very supersonic, sophisticated technology inside of you called the image of God, the light within you. And your job is to use and utilize that ability, that godlike ability, to create as you please, right? Easily and effortlessly as you please. However, there is something in question. It is called time. See, this is where a lot of us lose it. We flip our head in this thing called time. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, month, years, all right? Weeks, months, years, minutes, decades, and so on. Tick tock, tick tock. And the question is, when? When is it gonna happen, Gladiator? I've been, I believe, but I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet. Little do you know, the fact that you're saying you do not see it yet, you are reflecting into a reality that you do not have, you lack. Because if you're waiting for these external eyes to see it, do you need belief? You can see this pen, this marker. Will I tell you believe this is a marker? No, you can see. However, if I said close your eyes right now and imagine a golden airplane flying at 1,000 miles per hour, you can do it. Though your organ eyes do not see a golden airplane, your mind did. You know what? That golden airplane does exist somewhere. Maybe it hasn't been created, but it exists in infinite possibilities, right? It means maybe somebody hasn't decided to tap into that idea and bring it to reality, or your physical eyes just haven't seen a golden airplane yet. Some rich billionaire out there probably has a golden airplane, who knows? However, that's just like a drill to separate the difference between what you see from within, your imagination, versus what you see with your visible eyes. Now, the timing between thoughts and reality. See, if you were here right now, and this is the version you wish to be, I'll call this desire. Identity, what you have identified to become. Because by now you should have chosen an identity. You should have decreed what you are, right? I am this version. See, your mind is here, future. You're here. Your mind is here. Your body is present right here. Your body is yet to experience this. See, what we have, the gap between where your body is right now and where your mind is already at, it's called time. Timeline. There are multiple timelines you can hop on. These are different frequencies. If you have seen a film that they put in those video recorders back then, if you scroll it out, you'll see multiple timelines of how videos are made, or pictures, bunch of pictures. We call them timelines. You have multiple timelines of whatever you desire to be. Your mind, and you also have a singular timeline of your past, fixed. See, timing is everything, right? However, your job is not to focus on the time. The how and the when is not your job to figure out. Stop focusing on when and how. Repeat after me. It's not my business. It is not my business to figure out how and when. Because how and when is looking for you as we speak, right? Why are these looking for your body? If you lack, then your body is searching this. If you're operating from your body, if you believe you're this exterior thing you see, right? And you're grinding, you're chasing. I gotta chase the bag, right? Man, I'm looking for love, man. I gotta find the love of my life. Well, you're gonna keep looking for the love of your life, because that means you lack. Oh, I'm just looking for someone to love me for who I am. You're looking for someone to love you? You need to love you. When you feel love from within, then you will attract love. If you're looking outside for love, you will not find. Because first of all, you do not love yourself. You must first feel loved to attract love. If you're looking for love, that means you do not have love. And you cannot attract what you do not have. You can only attract to you what you already are. Now, let this version right here represent anything you desire. I don't want to name anything. Imagine, what is your greatest desire, right? I'm not saying, don't think into the past now. Forget this one. This is gone. Singular film. You got all these timelines you can choose from. What do you desire? You see, you're not your age. Age doesn't matter. No limitations. Once you exit this body, you do not die. You're eternal. Your body also doesn't die. Your body goes back to where it came from, dust. Neither of the energy, either your mind or your body, is created nor destroyed. You just go back to where it came from. But while you still have the gift of life, which we call experience, leave the past alone. Let's focus. No limitations. What do you truly desire in your heart? All right? Which timeline do you want to focus on? Right? If your timeline, let me use an example. Let's just use money. We are familiar with money. $10 million. Net worth. If you have the ability to achieve $1 million because you know how and this is all you focus on, well, I have the business plan, I know exactly how to get there. Are you really creating if your man abilities know exactly how to do it? You have to use your superpowers, use your imaginative power. You're not supposed to know exactly how and when. You're just supposed to identify. Why choose $1 million when you can have 10 million? Or you can have 100 million, and so forth, right? It's up to you. It says, it is done unto you as you have believed, right? Whatever you ask for in my name, the Father will give to you. Yahweh will give to you. The great I am will give to you. Why? Because everything already exists. The infinite intelligence, God is all knowing. Since He duplicated Himself inside of every single one of us, the sole purpose is for us to use that same power of creation to create an experience, which is, if you're quick to jump from 100,000 a year and all of a sudden by tomorrow you just have 100 million and you didn't know how, money just came, boom, you just skipped a whole experience. You see, your body has to experience days, weeks, hours, months, right? This doesn't mean it's necessarily gonna take 10 years to materialize, but don't worry about the time, all right? You need to develop what we call patience and trust, right? And faith. Faith is just belief. You can have faith that you have $10 million. You can also have faith that you do not have $10 million. I'm gonna teach something we call paradox of belief. People will believe I'm not strong. Well, the same belief to say you're not strong is the same belief. You just believe in yourself that you are not strong. You can also believe in yourself that you're strong. It doesn't matter, right? Oh, well, I don't believe that. It requires lack of belief is the opposite belief of something, right? When you say you do not believe in something, in fact, you just believe that something is not true. So at the end of the day, you're making a choice. I don't want to convince you too much, uh, but I'm going to dive into a teaching another time about paradox. Hopefully, I remember or take notes. I will remember. Paradox of belief. When somebody says, I do not believe in a creator, uh, it requires belief to not believe in a creator, right? Just as somebody who believes in a creator is belief. The person who also doesn't believe, they are believing in the fact that there isn't a creator. Both are beliefs, right? It's just different choices. If your body, your physical body, everybody can see and touch and feel is right here, your mind should be here, thinking, imagining. Close your eyes and imagine, create, dwell. Dwelling means feel it, feel it. Ah, it feels so good now that I have $10 million in my bank account. You see, your current bank account here is 100K. When you close your eyes and you imagine the mental image, you are a multi-millionaire, right? This can be used for any job or whatnot. The only thing, remember, energy, which is thought energy, is mass at the speed of light. Your mind is that fast, it's already there. Your body, however, is mass divided by speed of light. It's slow. It has to experience, which is why you're here anyways. You're a living being. The moment you exit this vessel, you just a spiritual being. You can go anywhere and you're there. You think you're there. Like everything is just ease at that point. You are here to have an experience. Enjoy it. However, dwell in the truth that this is true, right? So now that this is true, I am. a multimillionaire, and don't worry about the age. As long as you're breathing, you can do anything you want to. Just choose your heart desires. Now that I am this millionaire, the experiences will start to find you. You start to attract situations. You don't have to do anything, right? Let's assume, for example, I'm a life coach and a strength coach, right? If I decided, let's assume, let me just say, I'm transforming 50 lives daily, right? And this is, yeah, 50 lives daily. My job is to act as a coach that transforms 150 lives daily, right? How those people find me and when they find me is none of my business, right? When the river is flowing, quit worrying about how it's flowing and when it's gonna flow. It's already flowing. Just jump into the river and flow with the current. It's daily experiences, right? But you must have a vessel, something you're passionate about, right? This right here, as a life coach and a teacher and a mentor of many, it's my assignment, right? It is not a job. What I do for a living is not a job. A job is something you do to make a living. See, I'm living in my purpose. I'm the chain breaker, restorer of power, commander of dynasties, right? That's who I am. The chain breaker, restorer of power, commander of dynasty. My mind, that's my mind. See, my body is what everyone sees right now. My mind is here. Now, I'm having a daily experience. People I meet, lives are transformed along the way, right? People that ask me questions, random people I pass the note card to, or I help. Daily experiences, hourly experiences. Don't be in a rush. As long as your heart feels and you know you're here, nothing is gonna stop your body from catching up to the mind. It is law. This is above, this is below. This is within, your mind is within, your body is without. Be patient, all right? The timing between your thoughts and your reality, you're here now, eventually your body is gonna catch up, and this will also be now. And it continues, right? If you're watching Super Bowl or you're watching a sporting event or a TV show, there's a timeline. All right, you're watching a live. This is a live timeline. Once you have chosen and identified to be this, you don't have to look for evidence. Oh, where's the proof? Stop looking for proof. The proof is you. You are the proof. You are the purpose of creation. You dominate reality. You are the proof. The proof is inside of you. Feel it. Embody this. Walk like it, talk like it, dress like it. People will start to find you. Opportunities will start to find you. Don't try, oh, let me tell you, if you say, I am going to work my ass off in order to achieve something, it is sort of like a curse. Why must you work it? When you say, I am, it's a command word. Going to work my ass off to be successful. You have literally spoken out into your own universe that you have chosen a timeline where the only way you become successful is by working your ass off. Why don't you change your thinking and change your words and say, I become successful easily, effortlessly in what I love to do? I just feel like a release. Release your heart. Empty yourself, right? Empty your mind. You're thinking too hard, right? You're trying to find the evidence. You're trying to squeeze opportunity. There is infinite opportunities. What you're seeking is seeking you. The quicker you surrender into the flow of the current, the easier the current takes you along the way. You ever go tubing in the lazy river? Just relax, sit in the tube and glide, and you just go through different flows and paths, right? But if you're in a lazy river and you're in a tube and the current is flowing and you're trying to stroke the river with your hands, or you got out of the tube and you're walking against the grain of the current, you're working too hard, right? You should love what you do. And how do you love what you do? By creating from your mind. The people are looking for you. You know why? Because they are also creating in their mind someone like you. So they are broadcasting to meet someone like you, and you're broadcasting to meet someone like them. So the universe aligns the events. What you seek is seeking you back. It's the harmonious law of nature, right? What you're seeking is seeking you. Let me share this Bible verse that scriptures that supports timing. All right, Psalm 27 verse 14. Wait on Yahweh, wait on the great I am. Be of good courage. All right, and He shall strengthen thy heart. Be patient. Believe. You see, He shall strengthen your heart. Psalm 27:14. He shall strengthen your heart. Why? Because that's what the Lord sees. Your heart. See, your mind is already here. The only way that timeline will be collapsed back to you is if your heart feels it. So relax. Surrender. Go about your day. Do what you do. Are you a businessman or businesswoman? Are you a doctor, lawyer, teacher? Whatever your profession is, whatever your purpose that you've chosen to be, go normal. Walk like you got favor. You walk around and say, I am favored. People, opportunity, and things come to me easily and effortlessly. I am a magnet of opportunity. Why? Because I already am. Because I am this. My body's here, but I am this. And since I am this, my body, reality, must obey my mind. Because I am Lord of reality. I have dominion over reality. I am law and order. Reality is dominion. That's what Lord means. Law and order. Reality is dominion. You have dominion over this timeline. Your mind has dominion over this timeline. Once your mind has chosen what timeline to identify as, your body must experience, because you've dominated this timeline. Because you are ahead. You're already there. In light speed. You're a millionaire, multi-millionaire already. Within, you're already. Your body has to experience it, the events, people, and opportunity you meet. Then it will reflect in your bank account. Another Bible verse in the scriptures, Isaiah 40 verse 31. Those who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. Why is it saying wait? You see, it's saying wait. You already are. It says you should wait, means be patient. Be patient and let things unfold, right? If you say, oh, I have $10 million right now, well, you have to experience and meet the people and do the business deal, right? You don't have to look for the business deal. The business deal is looking for you. But enjoy life, experience it, right? Experience what it takes. But be there in mind, be there in consciousness, because you're already there, because you are already. I am. You have embodied it. You've chosen an identity. Now, the experience, for that to reflect, you experience it. Right? Let your body experience the materialization of your thoughts. Right? Walk around, be confident. Right? You're a field of magnet. You're a field of magnet. All right? Like, comment, and subscribe. And see you at the next teaching.